Introduction. The famous French Enlightenment philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau famously said, "Man was born free, but everywhere he is in chains." Of course, Rousseau was talking about politics and religious systems when he said this. However, his observation is spot on regarding how most people choose to live their lives. We are born free, but we choose to walk around in chains. It doesn't matter that the chains are invisible, their effects are still noticeable. Let that sink in. People are born free because they have tremendous power over their reality. But when you look at the way most people live their lives, it's as if they are slaves. They have all these imaginary lines that they have drawn for themselves. Things like who they can and cannot be, what they are and what they're not, where they can go and what's off limits. Believe it or not, all of us actively shape our reality. Our minds make us the masters of our reality. The fact that you're taking this training with a certain attitude and you were able to buy this training in the first place means you are a master of your reality. It doesn't matter whether you accept that or not. It doesn't matter whether you are aware of this or not. It's still the reality. In fact, just through the daily operations of your mind, you master and edit your reality. What's the problem? Well, most of us don't claim this power. We live our lives based on obligation. That's right. We try to be the kind of people our parents expect us to be. We try to live our lives based on other people's expectations. We also get used to certain customs. Maybe it's part of our culture. Perhaps it's part of our little group. Whatever the case may be, unless we choose to open our eyes, we do things the same way as the people we hang out with. Birds of a feather flock together indeed. We also turn our backs on our tremendous mental power to shape our reality by sticking close to tradition. Just because something has been done the same way hundreds of years doesn't necessarily mean that you should do the same. Just because there is such a thing as conventional wisdom doesn't mean that it's the only type of wisdom applicable to you. Finally, you're walking around wearing your invisible chains because of bad mental and physical habits. It seems like no matter how hard you try to change things or turn things around, your habits keep pulling you back. It's as if you only need to see or feel certain things and you start acting in an almost automatic way. It is very discouraging. It makes you feel weak, small, and insignificant. Mentalism teaches you to refocus your energy so that instead of these mental processes working against you, you train your mind to make it work for you. You only need to look at very successful people to see how this works. You only need to talk to very happy people and realize that they're operating from a totally different place. You can achieve the same. This training steps you through the process of how mentalism can help you live a more fulfilling life.